Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdul Rafi and I'm the Director of Operations for Nasiha Muslim Youth Helpline. I started off at Nasiha as a peer counselor, and throughout that year and a half, alhamdulillah, I had the opportunity to help many different people from many different walks of life. At Nasiha, our counseling model is based on peer counselors. This means that our counselors are 18 to 35 years of age and they come from a variety of different backgrounds, and they've all been trained in counseling by Nasiha and our partnering agencies. The reason we chose a peer counseling model is because we believe there's still a stigma in our communities around seeking support. That when someone is going to call a therapist, they say, well, if I'm calling a therapist, there must be something wrong with me. But instead, we want them to look at us as a friend. Just as they would call a friend for support and advice, we want them to do the same for Nasiha and our peer counselors. And there's one phone call that sticks out in my memory that made it apparent for me why we need a peer counseling model. I remember there was this young man that called us, and I was the peer counselor that night, and he said that he had just committed zina with his Muslim girlfriend an hour ago, and he wanted to know if God will forgive him. And this is someone that called us that he had hit rock bottom, and he just needed that support, and he was looking for that empowerment to know that things would turn out okay, to know if there was a way out of it. And alhamdulillah, throughout that phone call, we were able to set long-term and short-term goals for him, and by the end of it, he was feeling a lot better. But I remember one thing that really stuck out in my memory was that he asked, if I call again, can I speak to you? Or will I speak to an uncle that's gonna criticize me? And looking back on it now, it makes me wonder how many services had this young man approached and he was turned away because of the mistakes that he had made, or how many times was he criticized for what he's done. And this is why Nasiha exists, so that people can call counselors that are roughly their same age, have gone to school here, have grown up here, understand their struggles, understand their issues, and can speak their language. And there's no other organization in North America like Nasiha that can provide culturally relevant support for our Muslim youth. So this Ramadan, we're asking you for your generous support to fundraise $25,000 to help us in our operations, our counselor training, and our marketing. Because we believe that through your support, we can make Nasiha a household name. So please, this Ramadan, help us generously because our future is on the line.